Then C, we have C. Solve Z equal to 1 minus I times Z conjugate. This is Z conjugate. Plus 3 plus 2I, where Z bar is the conjugate of Z. So the question is solve this equation. So how can we solve that equation? The way to solve this equation, we have two unknown values here. There is Z and Z conjugate. So the better way to do this is let Z be x plus yi. So this is Z in algebraic form. So if our Z is x plus yi, what will be Z conjugate? Our Z conjugate will be x minus yi. So it will be x minus yi. So therefore, if our Z is x plus yi and its conjugate is x minus yi, so we're going to, where there is Z, we're going to use x plus yi. Where there is Z conjugate, we're going to use x minus yi. So mean that x plus yi equal to 1 minus I into bracket x minus yi, then plus 3 plus 2I. So we can expand here. This is x plus yi equal to 1 times x, that is x, 1 times negative yi, that's negative yi. Negative I times x, that is negative xi. Negative I times negative yi, that is positive yi squared. Then plus 3 plus 2I. So we can correct like terms together. We can bring this x here. So it becomes x minus x plus yi. We bring this yi here. It is negative to be positive. Plus yi equal to negative xi. So y squared, I squared is negative 1. This is negative y plus 3 plus 2i. So then x minus x, that is 0. yi plus yi, that is 2yi, equal to negative xi minus y plus 3 plus 2i. So we're going to correct like terms together, imaginary part on each side and the real part on each side. So we have 2yi. Another imaginary part is this, which is plus x plus xi, 2yi. We bring this one here, that is xi, mine equal to negative y plus 3 plus 2i. Okay, from there, I have this 2i as imaginary part. I have this 2i as imaginary part. I can say 2yi plus xi minus 2i equal to negative y plus 3. So what does it mean? This is imaginary part because it contains I. We can take I out of the bracket. So this is 2y plus x minus 2 into bracket I equal to negative y plus 3. So this is equality of complex numbers. So the real part of this side, of left-hand side, is 0. This is the imaginary part. So here, this is the real part on the right-hand side. Its imaginary part is 0. So which means that because the real part of this side is negative y plus 3, we will be equal to the real part of this side. So the real part of this side is 0, which is equal to 0. So the imaginary part of this side, which is right-hand side, is 0. So now it will be equal to this part, which is the imaginary part. So meaning that 2y plus x minus 2 equal to 0. So what am I saying? I'm saying that, remember, when you have z equal to a plus bi, this is a z contains a real part, and imaginary part. It contains the real part and imaginary part. But when you look here, we don't have a real part. So mean that the real part of this part is 0. That's why the real part of this side, which is the right-hand side, will be equal to 0. Because it's like when you have x plus 2, x plus yi equal to 2 plus 3i. For example, like this. So this is the real part on the right-hand side. And this is the real part on the left-hand side. So our x will be equal to 2, which is the equality of complex number. So this is the imaginary part on the right-hand side, and this is the imaginary part on the left-hand side. So mean that y will be equal to what? To 3. So which is equality of complex numbers. So also here, I'm going to use equality of complex numbers. So my real part here is 0. So my imaginary part here is 0. So mean that this part here, which is the real part, will be equal to 0. That's why I have negative y plus 3 equal to 0. So my imaginary part here is 0, which will be equal to imaginary part of this side. That's why I have 2y plus x minus 2 equal to 0. So from here, negative y equal to negative 3. Negative y equal to negative 3. So y equal to what? To 3. So the value of y is 3. After getting the value of y, which is 3, 2 into bracket the value of y, which is 3, plus x minus 2 equal to 0. So now 6 plus x minus 2 equal to 0. This implies that 6 minus 2 is 4. So implies that x will become negative 4. So I have the value of x and I have the value of y. So my z will be equal to x plus yi. The value of z is x plus yi. So which means that my z is negative 4 plus 3i. So this is the answer. Where z conjugate is negative 4 minus 3i. So that's the answer. Thank you. I think you are getting me here. Okay, let us do another number after this one.